Moon Knight, the Fist of Khonshu, is seemingly at its most vulnerable state yet, with a Hydra assassin infiltrating the Midnight Mission to a hidden enemy striking hard at Mark's psyche. Will Moon Knight finally be outmatched, or will the hero be at his most dangerous element? Moon Knight may be having the best year of his life, thanks to his new hit television show, but also through the exceptional work by writer Jed MacKay, who effortlessly delivers another compelling issue to this title. By building on the events in the previous issues, while swinging hard for the fences, this is shaping up to be a modern classic run of Moon Knight. Each issue is serving as a standalone adventure, but it's also moving the larger story arc forward, and issue 10 shows no signs of altering that course. MacKay has an immense grasp on who this character is through and through, and in each issue, it feels like you learn a little bit more about the person beneath the mask, as well as the boundaries that the character is willing to cross. In other words, the focus on Mark Spector's psyche has been exceptional. Moreover, MacKay continues to be one of the best superhero writers when it comes to melding action, exposition, and character, and this issue highlights those skills prominently. Because let's face it, in the hands of a lesser writer, this book could have been easily plotted to have info dumps with a style of back and forth action similar to Age of Ultron, but the mix that is provided is great, and MacKay keeps the pacing to a perfect level, because the plot builds beautifully on itself, thus becoming more intriguing the deeper it goes, with layers that are perfectly executed, thereby having the stories overlap each other creates a wonderful shift that keeps the reader off guard and invested in both parts of the plot. Alessandro Capaccio paired with Rochelle Rosenberg on colors continues to meld the mystical sensation with a brutal, bloody fist of reality for the series. It's a slight mix of traditional American comic art with a splash of Eastern style that provides a unique look. The glowing element of Moon Knight sets him apart from every vigilante hero, and you get this sense that there's a lot of raw power trapped within, which makes his psych problems even more compelling and dangerous. The Midnight Mission location, which Moon Knight calls a haunted house, is practically a character of its own right. Capaccio draws a heck of a fight, especially at a one page with angles of the building spinning and turning as Moon Knight punches and kicks. Capaccio and Rosenberg deserve all the credit for their creepy but ridiculously impressive antagonist reveal, but perhaps more impressive is how the writing and the artwork all come together in the final few pages, showcasing the persistent world of gray that Moon Knight inhabits. The whole "take no prisoners" ending truly sets Moon Knight apart as a dangerous force. Overall, Moon Knight is one of Marvel's best ongoings that is happening at the moment, which doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. It captures the supernatural weirdness of this iteration of the character while also maintaining the brutal nature of the hero that we all know and love. Moon Knight issue number 10 gets a sexy 10 out of 10. Picking up at Dr. Sternum's office, with Moon Knight currently in session, the good doctor finds it surprising that Moon Knight isn't in his Mr. Midnight outfit, but rather he's in his regular badassery vigilante suit. But Moon Knight replies, saying that the mood at times can change. From there, he brings up the fact that just recently, he met with one of Sternum's patients, that being Ruford Winter, because apparently, the ex-Hydra assassin came by his home armed with a gun, which of course we saw in the previous issue. But this is when Dr. Sternum sort of freaks out, as she warns Moon Knight of how dangerous Winter is, mentioning that Hydra destroyed his mind to rewrite it, with skill graphs and artificial memories, as part of the Pygmalion project that turned him into a weapon. And with having read the Shield files, Dr. Sternum lets Moon Knight know that even Nick Fury called Winter a homicidal artificial personality trapped in a delusional narrative, to which we see that Moon Knight finds that interesting, asking Dr. Sternum if she believes that Winter can't be saved, to which she abruptly replies, saying that Winter is a wild dog that can only be contained. Meanwhile, in a flashback, we see Ruford Winter entering the House of Shadows, aka the new Midnight Mission, where he immediately gets jumped by Moon Knight, who lets Winter know that he just made a mistake by coming to his home with a gun. And as Moon Knight knocks the gun out of his hand, Winter gets the best of him, hitting Moon Knight with a devastating kick that sends him reeling. But much to Moon Knight's admiration, he remarks to his opponent that he's pretty good. However, Winter mentions that he was built to be, to which Moon Knight finds funny, because so was he. And as Winter pulls out a blade, Moon Knight unloads a barrage of crescent darts, which barely grazes Winter. And as he charges forward, holding the blade to his throat, he lets Moon Knight know that he wants his doctor back, asking him what he's done with her. But this brings nothing but confusion to our hero. And basically Mark is assuming that Winter is just jealous that he gets to talk to his doctor and not him. Thus, Moon Knight commands the Midnight Mission to shake things up, though on the literal basis. And so this throws Winter off. But once more, he urges the Moon Knight that he doesn't understand what's happening, and that in truth, Winter just wants to get better. And in order to do that, he needs his doctor. Picking back up in Dr. Sturm's office, within the present, Moon Knight focuses on the word contained, asking if he too also needs to be contained. But Sturm makes it clear that he's extremely different when compared to Winter. Because sure, though it's natural to see the similarities in what Hydra did to Winter and to what Khonshu did to Mark, Mark's different. Because he's suffering from the confinement that he himself placed him in, referring back to when Zodiac told Moon Knight that he could really be something if he could just let loose. Now, as our conversation continues, discussing things like Mark being driven by guilt, along with his depth in having to serve Khonshu, this is where Mark finally interjects, pointing out that not once did she ever ask what he did to Winter. In addition, he quickly points out that she immediately started discrediting Winter before Moon Knight could even mention anything with regards to what Winter said at Midnight Mission, stating that although Winter is a brainwashed superkiller with a stack full of bodies to his name, it's something that both him and Moon Knight have in common. Yet Dr. Sturm didn't even mention the most important thing that both Winter and Moon Knight have in common, the fact being that the two of them both want to get better. However, Dr. Sturm makes it clear that there is no getting better for Ruford Winter, because he's no longer human. He's a wild dog, a living weapon. Now this is when shit gets crazy, folks, because Moon Knight makes it extremely awkward, because it's here where he lets the Thing know that if she's dead, meaning the real Dr. Stardom, then he'll hurt it beyond comprehension, to which we see the Doctor starting to sweat, because in the flashback, a bloodied Winter calls Moon Knight a fool, letting him know that the Thing that's pretending to be Dr. Sternum is not the real Andrea Sternum. Thereby picking back up in Dr. Sternum's office, Moon Knight drops the pretense by referring to Dr. Sternum as Waxman, and realizing that it's been made, the Dr. Sternum sitting in front of Moon Knight melts, to reveal a towering Clayface-esque figure that's made of wax. Thus, Waxman begins to lunge at Moon Knight, but with him dodging it, Moon Knight came prepared, as he tosses a liquid nitrogen grenade at it, successfully freezing it into immobility. Basically, folks, we have ourselves an Arkham City boss fight, but with Moon Knight. Later on, after being thawed out, Waxman finds itself in a dark room with nothing but a radio, to which Moon Knight is communicating through. And it's here where Moon Knight gives Waxman the breakdown, telling the villain that it's trapped within an airtight steel spear, with seams that are welded shut, meaning that it's not getting out. And so with Moon Knight being at the construction site, joined by Winter, Soldier, and Tigra, he lets Waxman know that if it doesn't tell him what he needs to know, then he's going to start pouring concrete over the spear, which will become part of the foundation for this overly priced condominium, basically warning Waxman of his execution. And so because he's scared shitless, Waxman reveals that Andrea Sternum is alive, and that Zodiac has her. Now eventually, once Waxman gives up the location, Moon Knight pulls the lever, which starts pouring the concrete onto Waxman. And yeah, despite the villain cooperating, pleading to our hero that he can't do this, Moon Knight remarks on how it hurts to be lied to, thus letting Waxman know that he'll soon see it in hell. And with that, Mark throws the radio into the pit, leaving Waxman to his torturing demise. Afterwards, Soldier, Tiger, and Winter watch, stunned by what Moon Knight just did. Yet the hero lets the group know that Waxman was a serial killer, and that he deserved even a fate worse than this. However, knowing that he might do worse to Zodiac, he offers them a chance to back out, but none of them do. Therefore, he lets them all know that they need to move quickly, because there's going to be blood tonight. Because tonight, they dine in hell. And that, folks, was the end of Moon Knight, issue number 10. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly means the world to me. And as always, I'm your majestic sayer of words, SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 11? And how are you guys liking the Moon Knight show? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace.